everyone, I'm Adriana and I am here with an unboxing of P.Louise and I want to try a couple of products before I go out to my brunch with the girls. I recently heard about P.Louise from another makeup artist friend of mine. I have no knowledge of them besides the ordering process. I have no background. I have never heard of them before, but my makeup artist friend was like, they are all over TikTok. They're killing it. Everybody loves it. They're super affordable. And obviously that means I have to try it out. So let's get started. This came in the mail. It is so stinking cute. Let's talk about the packaging. Looks like a very secure box. I ordered, I believe, like 10 or 11 different pieces. And the box says, once you open me, I am officially yours forever. No refunds and no exchanges, which I kind of have a love-hate relationship with that because, okay, as a makeup artist, if there is something that I order in the wrong shade, or I'm like, this doesn't work for me, or whatever, I can just put it in my kit. As long as it's a good product, it's fine. But for the average everyday person who is not a makeup artist, that does concern me because, well, this brand doesn't have the best swatches online at all. I'll get into that a little bit later. But if you order the wrong shade and you're not happy with it, you're not gonna be able to return it. But I also understand from a branding perspective, it's makeup and you don't want to be reselling makeup that comes back to you because you don't know where it's been. For hygienic purposes, I totally understand where P.Louise is coming from. From a consumer standpoint, I guess that could be a little bit tricky, but let's open it and find out. Okay. You are mine forever. Okay, very cute, very, very cute. Now I expected the packaging to be super cute from P.Louise because online, all of the packaging for every single product looks phenomenal. Like there is not one product in the packaging online that looked weird. Again, swatching is going to be a different story. I was not impressed with their website and trying to find swatches. I'm a millennial who is used to brands like MAC. If you go on MAC, you're gonna see like the product, you'll see the shade, you'll see a swatch of it on different skin tones. You can see how it in use. Like it's very apparent what you're purchasing from MAC online. As with P.Louise, I felt like this was Gen Z or Gen Alpha, like stimulation overload. When you go to their website, I was just like scrolling through their website and it was like just different like emojis of things. And I'm like, I'm looking for a lip oil and it's like this blueberry emoji and like a, I don't know, like a tangerine emoji and like all these different things. And I'm like, but what does it look like? And I'm going to be honest with you, like half of the products online, I ordered these and I have no idea like what the actual swatch was. I feel like this is so TikTok Gen Z coded, but let me put that to the side and let's talk about the actual products. So before I finish my face today, I was hoping to do lip, cheek, and bronzer with the products. This is the first one I'm pulling out, a Flirty Flush of Depth Liquid Bronzer. Again, it's really hard online to see what the swatches are, but I thought that this was gonna be a light liquid bronzer. It says the cheek of it, like, I mean, the packaging is so cute. This is in the shade Calm Cashew. Okay, yes, it does. It looks like a very light bronzer for a very light skin tone. We'll learn more about that later. This is the cheek of it as well, liquid highlighter in Steal the Show. Oh, so pretty. This is like a champagne kind of a color. This is something that you would like, I mean, if you use it on a darker skin tone, like something like this should really pop. If you're using this on a lighter skin tone, it should look like more of a lighter glow. But this is a really popular shade for my clients. I use something like that all the time on the cheeks and on the eyes. This is their Lights Out P.Louise Primer. P.Louise Primer Lights Out. It looks so cute. It says, do not disturb in my self-care era. Again, this is so Gen Z or like Gen Alpha coded. Everything is just adorable. But I think she's older. I don't know. I really don't know much about the brand itself. So I'm giving you impressions off of me knowing nothing. The next product I have is the P.Louise Basic Cosmetic Base Cosmetique. What does that mean? I honestly do not know what this is. It's so small. Like this thing is so, like, look, it's like the size, it's smaller than my hand. I don't know. To me, as a makeup artist, this looks like an eyeshadow primer or an eyeshadow base, but I don't think I ordered an eyeshadow base. I thought I had ordered an eyeshadow primer. This says, P.Louise Basic Funfetti Frosting Inject Flashes of Color into Your Artistry. I still don't know what that is now. I'm gonna have to go back and look up on my order of what this is. This is more the cheek of it. This is another liquid bronzer in Time for Tea. Let's see what color this one is looking like. This one, oh, this one looks even lighter. This one, see, this is the problem that I had online. This one looks even lighter. This looks for like a very, very light complected person. And this would be like another very light complected person so far based on the outside of these packagings. But online, I thought that these were actually darker. Again, as a makeup artist, if these are too light, that's okay. If they're too light for me, that's okay. I'll just put them in my kit if they work well, but this could be a potential issue for other clients or other people who don't have that luxury of being an artist and having another use for it, because remember, once you open it, it is yours. This is another The Cheek of It Melon Mood. So I think The Cheek of It is their blush and bronzer slide? Not 100% sure. Okay, this looks like a very pinky pink, which is something I wanted to try because this is so in right now. This is something that as a makeup artist, I'm getting so many comments and so many people coming in and saying like they really want that full blushy look. And this is in right now, I think. Let's see how it comes out. Next up is Lolly Jolly, and she looks real pink. She looks like a beautiful Barbie pink. Again, super in right now. I would say like a shade like this is super in right now. I'm curious to see how pigmented these are when they actually come out. And if I remember online, this was like $5.50. This was like $5.50. It was on sale. Actually, that's another thing about the website that I thought was absolutely crazy. Almost every single item was on sale in one way, shape, or form. And it was like not a little bit on sale. It was like a lot of bit on sale. Some of these items were like 70% off, which from what I've heard, they are absolutely amazing products. So I'm super confused as if to why they're so amazing, why they're so cheap, and why they're so discounted. Maybe it's just like a marketing tactic. I don't know. Next up, I have something that I do not remember ordering. It says, Take Me Away Hot Contents Made with Love. Have no freaking idea what this is. Oh, this is lip pencils. Okay, these are the lip pencils. Now, this is kind of concerning to me because I also ordered lip oils and I also ordered brushes. And I don't see any of that in this order. And I did not get an email. I did not get an email saying that like this was being shipped in two. And this arrived a few days ago. So I'm curious where the rest of my order is. We'll hop back to that in a second and let's open this up. Okay. So I don't love this pack. Okay, opening this up, I do not love this packaging at all, actually. This is kind of cheap looking. It's just like a regular, I don't know. It's just like, yeah, it feels like a regular bag, I guess. But inside, there's the pencils, just kind of like weirdly in there. Yeah, see, this is just how they're packaged inside. Oh, that's a little strange to me. But there's my lip pencils and none of the lip oils that I ordered. So hang on, I'm going to go grab my phone and I'm going to see where the rest of my order is or what happened with that. Okay. So I'm kind of concerned now with the packaging that said, once you open, I'm officially yours forever, because I'm looking at this online and I'm actually going to screen record this so I can show it to y'all. I definitely ordered more things and it's not in here. So in my shipment, it says in this shipment, there was my lip oil, my lip liner set, which I got, my under eye brightening and pressed powder, which I did not get. I did get the Cheek of It liquid highlighter. I got the liquid blush, liquid bronzer, other liquid bronzer, Lights Out serum, liquid brush, and then I did not get my brush set. And then this was not something I ordered. Okay, that's why I was so confused. I was like, what is this? I didn't even order this. So that's interesting. I'm missing my 20-piece makeup brush set. I got this in exchange of it. And then I did not get my pressed powder, and I also did not get my lip oil. So looks like I'll have to make another update video on what happens with customer service after that. But for now, I am going to do a bronzy and a cheek to see how these will pop on my skin in terms of color. And then I will do a lip liner, and I guess I will go find my own lip oil to put on top. Looking at these colors, it looks like, I'm not sure, but it looks like I'm going to be best suited for this Flirty Flush Calm Cashew. And they do have these like little tiny, can y'all see that? They do have this like little applicator that you're supposed to just like push on the skin. So I'm going to use it as intended and see if it works as it's supposed to. I have no idea if these are going to be super pigmented or not. I've seen like the most minimal things from their website. What's interesting about their website is they have a bunch of these little videos on there that you can kind of see them using the products in action, but I don't feel like it's accurate in terms of a swatch. So I'm used to ordering from websites where you'll see like a model's forearm, and then it'll be like the swatches of the different colors, so you can see on different skin tones, like, oh, this is how this would look on this one, and here's a brighter pink, a softer pink, or whatever down the line. But that wasn't really something that they had on this website. Again, I'm a millennial. Maybe I'm just used to millennial websites, but we'll find out. So this bronzer, since I've never used it before, I'm going to start off real light and real easy, and then I can always build more from there. I'm going to use the actual applicator it comes with because I'm assuming that's how it's supposed to be used. Okay, let's see. Okay, and it's just kind of pushing through. It does feel really thick. I don't want it to push. I'm giving it like a good squeeze, but I don't want to go too hard and then it just goes everywhere. So, okay, I've got a good amount of product out, and I'm just going to go real light. This might be too light for my skin. Oh my gosh, it is so light. It's too light for my skin. There's no way that this is going to actually be a bronzer on me. The color looks even lighter than the packaging. The color definitely looks even lighter than the packaging. So this is probably going to be a complete fail. Let me see. I'm going to just blend this out with my MAC brush, which I know and I love and I trust. Oh my gosh. So light. So light. Okay, so that's going to do absolutely nothing for me. I'm just going to blend this out. It basically went into my foundation in terms of shade. I would say you have to have a very light skin tone for that to be like an actual contour. We're talking real pale, real fair skinned in order for that to actually contour anything. I'm curious now though if I should just reorder and go like a much darker shade, but I'm gonna put up on the screen what shade that was supposed to be. That was Calm Cashew. I'm not even going to try this other one of Time for Tea because it's even lighter than the other one. I guess this would be like a highlighter and it's just supposed to be a bronzer, so fail. I guess today I'm just gonna get a blushy look. So I'm going to try the Cheek of It, and this is shade Melon Moon. Now this looks like it's gonna be quite the pop of pink. Again, this is the same feeling. Ooh, oh my gosh. Kind of like popped at me. It's got this like very thick feeling in there, but I guess some air got trapped. So when you push it out, it kind of pops. Okay. It looks pretty pink. You see that? It looks super pink. So I'm assuming I'm going to get some color payoff from this. I'm going to go pretty easy. And I'm going to kind of go on like the balls of my cheek. Again, I'm doing like a girl's day today, so I don't mind. Oh my gosh, it feels like even more is seeping out now. I'm going for a girl's day today, so I don't mind being really girly, balls on my cheek, blushy, but I'm just going to put a little bit there, kind of even, and then I'm going to blend that out. I'm just going to use one of my Sigma brushes to blend this out and see what's going on. Oh, we pinky pink. We pinky, pinky, pinky pink. Okay, color payoff, phenomenal. I would say this is like so girly pink, so Barbie, really, really, really cute. This color is super in right now too. So a little bit goes a long way. I would say I did 2 dots of that. And like my color payoffs is bananas. If you are a blushy girl and you love a lot of blush, 2 little dots like that is going to be plenty for your face. Like I feel like I have a lot. I'm usually more personally of a bronzy type of person, but I know blush is super in right now. It does go a long way. This is a little product, goes a long way. I'm going to put more on my nose, and then I'm going to actually go back with my bronzer veil brush, and so it has more of that fleshy tone on it. And I'm just gonna blend that into my skin a little bit more because for me, going out with my girls is a little bit too much than I was hoping to get. But we're gonna just keep blending and playing with it. Okay, I'm happy with that. I think this shade did what it was supposed to do. It definitely is giving a really good payoff. I'm going to go in with the one that's a little bit more pink, and I'm just going to put a little bit more to add some dimension into the cheek. So again, I'm going to squeeze it. Again, that air is trapped in there originally, but out it goes. Back here, I'm just going to put it there. Just a little bit. And then I'm going to use that same brush and blend it out. This gives that super youthful, glowy, Gen Z, Gen Alpha obsession with blush look. She's cute. She's a cute blush. Super cute. Now, is this the look that I was originally thinking I was going for today? No, it is not, but I do love it. It looks like the formula is really nice. It went on really nice on top of my foundation. I don't have any problems with the formula at all so far. I'm going to wear it, of course, through the day to see how it truly lasts, but it looks like it went on really nicely. It's not patchy. Like this is something that I could see myself using in the future on clients. Since we're here and the bronzer failed, let me try this blending beam of shimmer. Again, this has a little applicator on it. Oh, and it says off. Okay, I don't know what that means. Okay, this one, on, off. Why does it? Oh, okay. On. Oh, okay, this one had like a little twist top. And now it's pushing through. Okay, now I am so confused now. Okay, this looks very light on the packaging, and then inside coming out, it definitely looks like a deeper, almost like rose gold champagne. Let's try it on. Oh, there's an air bubble in there. It just popped out at me. Oh no. Okay, fine. We blend. We blend. It'll be okay. Yeah, this one's definitely got like a lot of air trapped in it. I almost feel like this brand is like an elevated version of what we did when I was at Claire's. Like, like as a millennial, like Claire's like has like all your first products that you try that are kind of gimmicky. I kind of feel like that's what P.Louise is, but I'm very confused about it because P.Louise, as far as I'm aware, I thought it was like started by a bridal makeup artist. I'm just gonna use my same blush brush and kind of blend that out. It doesn't look like it wants to be spread. It looks like it does better kind of tapping it out. And it's a cute highlight. Super cute. That blended in really well with the blush. Yeah, it's really cute. It's not the color I thought it would be, but it is cute. I feel like I have so much blush on that I need to go back and put like more concealer because I feel like it's so much. I don't know if the camera is picking that up, but like in real life, it is very, very pink. Okay, next up for this weird lip liner set. I have no idea. Next up, we have this lip liner set, which is falling and going all sorts of ways here. Don't know what this is all about, but I guess I could probably just drop it and it'll come out. Okay. Again, packaging looks really cute. Here's one of them. Just kind of looks like a really basic one, and it's a pretty sharp tip, which is great. We love a sharp tip. Now, I did get it in the neutral color set. I believe that they have a red color set as well. But now that I'm looking at all of these, they all look pretty darn dark. These look like dark neutrals. I am very confused because it seemed like the bronzers were supposed to be darker than they were. The blushes, I would say, are pretty accurate. And then these lip liners, all like the colors, I'm going to try to show them to you. The colors of them, I'll probably put up a swatch here for you guys so you can see. The colors of them all look really dark. I'm going to try the lightest one, which I think is this one, called Pickup Line. Yeah, they do have the names on each one, which is really nice. So I'm going to try the lightest one called Pickup Line. It looks like it's just like a light brown. Let's see. Yes, even this shade is going to give me quite a pop of color in terms of a nude lip. If you are really fair complected and this is the lightest shade available, you might find that these are all too dark of neutrals for you. This is like a I would say it's kind of like a taupey brown. It's definitely leaning on like a cool side of a neutral, which is fine. I like to do my entire lip with the lip liner. Bridal bridal hack. That's what we do as makeup artists. We typically will line the entire lip with the liner just because it holds a little bit better in terms of longevity. But I'm going to do that just for you so you can see the color pay off. I mean, it seems like a good liner. No complaints. Seems like a good liner. Just very, it did its job. Yes. I'm gonna use this NYX Butter Gloss right on top to just kind of get sunshine. NYX Butter Gloss on top, just to give it a little oomph. And we're done. Final takeaways of this brand is I am confused. I am so confused by what this brand is supposed to be. Online, it is just so overwhelming with all of the things that you can choose from, but without giving you actual swatches. There are swatches. It's just not a lot. And then the way that it came in, it just feels like the packaging is where they put a lot of focus. It's like they wanted all the packaging to look really cute, but again, the swatching is the big problem for me. If you can't return any of this stuff, I mean, I don't know how the everyday person is supposed to feel like this is a reliable thing for them. As with like other brands, put a lot of work into their swatches and it feels like you know what you're going to get. So I would say as a makeup artist, this is fine because this is a gamble that I take and I can use some of these things in my kit. But as an everyday person, I don't know. I don't know that I would recommend this to you so far. I also have that issue where 3 of my products are missing and I had one that I didn't order. So let's wait to see what happens with customer service with that. If you found this video helpful, please leave a comment. Have you tried P.Louise yourself? Do you have a favorite product? Am I using these wrong? Did I do it wrong? Am I just a crazy millennial? Please leave a comment down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. And until next time, goodbye.